Here we go. We found it. So this is Eastbourne Investigation and Detainee Handling Centre. Up here. I shouldn't imagine there's going to be much going on up here that's particularly interesting. Oh dear. Office facing this way, screens facing this way. Not good.
In the opening moments, the auditor approaches the Sussex Detainee Handling Center. He's quietly narrating what he sees, noting the layout of gates, intercom systems, and restricted access areas. There's no confrontation yet, but there's an unmistakable feeling that something isn't right. He observes calmly, almost casually, but the tone suggests he's scanning for vulnerabilities. This intro is the silent spark to everything that's coming, pulling viewers into the scene and making them wonder what hidden problem he's about to reveal.
Yeah, I think it's not automatic entry. Actually use intercom there to speak to a member of staff, and they let you in if you have an appointment. And then I've got big vehicle gates here, very similar to the one in Great Yarmouth when the van took me in, went into something like this, and then you get out of the van once you're inside and they take you into the building. Let's see if old matey boy there closed the blinds. No, just left them wide open. So I'm just gonna sit here. Oh, he's got all that personal information out on his screen. I don't know how much you can see with the reflection on the glass on the phone, but with my eyes I can see it pretty damn clearly.
Shift quickly when the auditor looks through a window and spots something unexpected. Police computer screens visible from outside, filled with what appears to be personal information. He calmly states what he sees, but the urgency is obvious. He realizes immediately that this is a potential data breach, a serious security oversight from the police. With just one glance through a public window, sensitive information is exposed for anyone to see. The tension thickens, and viewers can sense that a confrontation is now inevitable.
Excuse me there, Constable. Let's have a second. Just your colleague in there just noticed that as I'm stood outside here in a public area, I can see his whole computer screens. And I don't know what's on there, but I should imagine he's probably dealing with a lot of personal and private information on there. Just this constable in here in the corner, in the back right. But you know, obviously he can't see. He's noticed that I'm there, but he hasn't done anything to close the blinds. So would you mind just letting him know that?
Yeah, I'll send an email to the sergeants in custody.
Can you just pop in and let him know now? Otherwise, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to film all that information, and that's a huge data breach, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Have you been filming it here? Or?
Yes. Right. Yeah. What's he saying? No, they're bars, they're not blinds. Or is that a blind that pulls down? Yeah, I think that's a blind that pulls down. So definitely can sort that out, no problem.
Asterisk the auditor wastes no time and flags down an officer. He explains clearly and directly that he can see sensitive information from a public area and warns the officer that, unless action is taken, he will film everything as evidence. The exchange is firm but controlled, and the officer tries to respond politely. However, the power dynamic is already shifting. The auditor's confidence and knowledge of GDPR law becomes the driving force of the moment, and the first real clash between citizen and authority begins to unfold.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm good, how can I help?
Yeah, not too bad. Inspector, is it?
Yes.
Inspector, sorry?
Neville.
Neville, nice to meet you, Inspector. As I was just saying to the constable, obviously from here, public area,
Yeah.
just your screen's there. These ones aren't fine because they're facing away from the window, but yours facing this way. I should imagine that you're probably dealing with a lot of private, personal, sensitive information on those computers.
Right.
Obviously, if I can see that from a public place, that's a massive data breach on behalf of the constabulary. So, as I was saying, if he could just ask you to close your blinds, and they need to stay closed if you're working on that computer.
So, who are you?
Pardon?
And who are you?
Member of the public that is very concerned with GDPR breaches from the government.
Okay. And what have you got on your camera at the moment then, please?
You.
Pardon?
You.
Me?
Yes.
That's lovely, that's fine,
Yeah.
and that's no problem at all.
Yeah.
Because I'm standing here talking to you, but have you got any of the information that's on those computers on there?
No, I think the glare from the window, actually, I couldn't actually get anything on the camera. I'm not 100% sure at the moment, but...
Can I check that with you, just to make, because obviously you're concerned about data breaches, and obviously I am as well.
Okay.
And if you've got anything on there that obviously is concerning for both of us,
Right.
then obviously that would be a concern. So,
Okay. So if there is anything on there that
Yes.
is of concern, that will be evidence that I'll be sending to the Information Commissioner's office.
Absolutely fine. But I need to make sure
But that's
that
not
you
your
also-
jurisdiction. That's the jurisdiction of the ICO, I'm afraid. Data breaches. So, unfortunately, unless you have, what's the word? A power that you're going to use to search my device, it's not something that I'm at liberty to.
So are you going to be leaving now?
Pardon?
Are you going to be leaving now?
Once I've confirmed that you close the blinds and you're complying with data protection laws, then yes, absolutely.
Goodbye.
This is where the confrontation peaks. An inspector comes out to take control of the situation, but the auditor holds his ground with pinpoint accuracy. The inspector asks questions, tries to assert authority, and suggests that the auditor should leave. But every attempt is countered with legal references and calm reasoning about ICO jurisdiction and data protection law. The auditor refuses to show footage and reminds the inspector that he has no power to access his device. The exchange is tense, sharp, and reveals exactly how quickly authority falls apart. When someone knows their rights,
Thank you, Inspector. And that is how you shut down an inspector. So as I said, we will sit here and wait and see if he does close the blinds. There we go, simple as that. Oh, or perhaps not. Going to try the other side. There we go. So you can see that they obviously don't have that blind closed nearly enough, because it jams on everything as it goes down. So obviously this has been a huge and ongoing problem here at Eastbourne Custody Centre, or Investigation and Detainee Handling Centre, as they call it, which is a bit of a mouthful for what's basically a PIC. There we go. So, blinds are closed.
The blinds begin to close, and the auditor declares victory in real time. He comments on how poorly the blinds work and how this has clearly been an ongoing issue inside the station. Watching the blinds struggle to come down feels symbolic. This problem has existed for a long time, ignored until a member of the public forced action. The moment is satisfying and subtly humiliating for the police proof. Someone outside the system spotted a security issue they failed to notice on the inside.
So I just want to wait for that constable to come back out, who I originally spoke to. Thank you for that. Just before you go, just so I have for the records for the ICO, just so I've spoken to, can I just get your collar number there?
Yeah, it's Echo Bravo 157.
Echo Bravo 157. Brilliant. Thank you. Cheers. You too. So I've got two constables in an unmarked vehicle. Yep, okay, unmarked vehicle, Echo Foxtrot 19 Juliet Lima. So it's an Eastbourne unmarked vehicle for you, Sussex. Thing is, all it takes is A, for the blind to be closed, or B, to rearrange the office so his computer is in this corner here of the office, facing away from the window, and it's problem solved at the end of the day.
Securing the blinds, the auditor moves on, documenting unmarked police vehicles outside the building. He reads out call signs and number plates, calmly gathering more evidence. This section shows his methodical approach. It's not just about pointing out a single problem, but documenting everything relevant around the station. His attention to detail creates a sense of surveillance turning back on the authorities, reminding viewers that the camera doesn't miss what the police overlook.
But yeah, so this is Eastbourne Custody Centre. And this has been Sussex. there we go. We've actually got another one. It's a little bit higher up, and it's not on at the moment. But you've got a screen up there facing the window as well. I can't actually say that one's a data breach. As I said, it's not being used, and there's nothing on there to display that that is a huge potential breach, and something that Sussex Constabulary need to work on. There we go. I'm going to move on to home. Actually, I think I might stop somewhere on the way home. We will see. It's too late in the day to do a job centre. I'm not sure what else is on the way home from here that I haven't done before, but might have a little look and find out. But yeah, until then guys, as always, stay safe, remember your rights, and Sarah.
The auditor spots another potential issue. A second monitor facing the window currently powered off. He points it out calmly, reminding viewers that this isn't just a single oversight but a pattern. He suggests simple solutions: move the screen, close the blinds, redesign the layout, things that should have already been in place. His closing comments deliver the clear message of the video: stay aware, know your rights, and always hold authority accountable. As he signs off, he doesn't just end the audit, he leaves viewers thinking about how easily private data can be exposed without anyone realizing it.